Hello, I'm Jeff and welcome. Canada, this vast and beautiful land, is a treasure trove of biodiversity. From the towering ancient forests of British Columbia to the rich marine ecosystems of the Atlantic, our country is home to an astonishing array of life. This natural heritage isn't just beautiful to behold, it's the very fabric that supports our existence, providing clean air, fresh water, and fertile soil. Every species, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, plays a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of these ecosystems. It's a complex web of life, intricately woven, where the health of one part invariably affects the whole. But this rich tapestry is under threat. Many of our native species are facing unprecedented challenges, their populations dwindling, their habitats shrinking. We are in many ways at a critical juncture. The silent decline of these creatures is a stark warning, a signal that the ecosystems they and we depend upon are under immense stress. It's a situation that demands not just our attention, but our immediate and concerted action. The future of these species, and indeed the health of our planet, hangs in the balance, urging us to look closer and act decisively. Today, we're going to take a closer look at some of Canada's most endangered species. We'll explore their unique lives, the threats they face, and the dedicated efforts being made to pull them back from the brink. This isn't just a story of loss, it's also a story of hope, resilience, and the profound connection we share with the natural world. Understanding their plight is the first step towards becoming part of the solution, ensuring that future generations can also marvel at the incredible biodiversity that Canada has to offer. High in the alpine meadows of Vancouver Island lives a creature found nowhere else on Earth, the Vancouver Island marmot. These large, sociable rodents, with their rich chocolate-brown fur and distinctive whistling calls, are an integral part of their mountain ecosystem. They live in colonies, digging extensive burrow systems that offer protection from predators and the harsh alpine winters. Their diet consists mainly of grasses and forbs, and through their foraging and burrowing, they help to aerate the soil and disperse seeds, contributing to the health and diversity of the alpine plant communities. For years, their whistles echoed across the slopes, a sound synonymous with these high-altitude wildernesses. However, the story of the Vancouver Island marmot has become one of precarious survival. Their numbers plummeted dramatically in recent decades, pushing them to the very edge of extinction. The primary reasons for this decline are complex and interconnected. Habitat alteration, stemming from changes in forest landscapes at lower elevations, has allowed predators like cougars and wolves to more easily access their once secluded alpine homes. Warmer winters can also reduce snowpack, exposing hibernating marmots to colder temperatures and earlier emergence when food is scarce. Disease has also played a role. The fight to save them is a testament to the dedication of conservationists working tirelessly to understand these threats and implement recovery strategies. In the vast expanse of the North Atlantic Ocean, a truly magnificent creature navigates its ancient migratory routes, the North Atlantic right whale. These colossal marine mammals, once abundant, are now one of the most critically endangered whales on the planet. They are slow-moving filter feeders, skimming the surface for tiny crustaceans called copepods, their primary food source. Their historical name, right whale, tragically refers to them being the right whale to hunt, as they were slow, floated when killed, and yielded large amounts of oil and baleen. This legacy of whaling decimated their populations, and recovery has been painstakingly slow. Today, the threats persist, albeit in different forms. Entanglement in fishing gear is a major cause of injury and mortality, with heavy ropes cutting into their flesh, impairing their ability to feed and swim, and often leading to a slow, agonizing death. Vessel strikes are another significant danger, as their migration routes and feeding grounds often overlap with busy shipping lanes. But there is hope. Conservation efforts are intensely focused on mitigating these threats. This includes mandatory vessel speed restrictions in critical habitats, ongoing research into ropeless fishing gear, and extensive aerial and acoustic surveillance to track whale movements and alert mariners. Every calf born is a beacon of hope, a small victory in the monumental effort to save these gentle giants. Deep within Canada's sprawling boreal forests and rugged mountain landscapes roams an iconic species, the woodland caribou. These elusive creatures, a vital part of our natural heritage, are perfectly adapted to their environment. Their large crescent-shaped hooves act like snowshoes, allowing them to traverse deep snow and dig for lichens, their primary winter food source. Woodland caribou are not just another inhabitant of these forests, they are a keystone species, meaning their presence and health are indicative of the overall well-being of the entire ecosystem. Their grazing patterns influence plant communities, and they serve as an important prey species for predators like wolves and bears, maintaining a natural balance. The woodland caribou, particularly the southern populations, are facing a silent crisis. Their numbers have been declining across much of their range, primarily due to habitat loss, degradation, and fragmentation. Industrial activities such as logging, oil and gas exploration, and road construction carve up their once vast territories, making them more vulnerable to predation and reducing their access to critical food sources and calving grounds. Increased human access into these remote areas also brings more predators. The decline of the caribou signals a broader unraveling of the boreal ecosystem's integrity, an ecosystem that plays a crucial role globally in carbon sequestration and climate regulation. Protecting the caribou means protecting these vital forests for all. Across the open prairies of Western Canada, a small but mighty predator exhibits some truly remarkable behaviors, the burrowing owl. Unlike most of their owl relatives who prefer the lofty heights of trees, these charismatic birds make their homes underground, often taking over abandoned burrows of mammals like prairie dogs, badgers, or ground squirrels. This unique adaptation allows them to thrive in grassland ecosystems where trees are scarce. With their long legs, bright yellow eyes, and a penchant for bobbing their heads when curious or alarmed, they are a captivating sight. They are primarily insectivores, but will also prey on small rodents and amphibians, playing an important role in controlling these populations. One of the most fascinating characteristics of the burrowing owl is their practice of lining their burrows with animal dung, particularly from cattle or bison. Scientists believe this serves multiple purposes. It may help to mask their scent from predators, regulate burrow temperature and humidity, and intriguingly, attract dung beetles, a readily available food source, right to their doorstep. Sadly, these remarkable owls are endangered in Canada. The conversion of native grasslands to agriculture, the decline in burrowing mammal populations whose homes they co-opt, and the use of pesticides that reduce their insect prey have all contributed to their dwindling numbers, making every sighting a precious encounter. Journeying thousands of kilometers across the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, the leatherback sea turtle is a true titan of the marine world. As the largest living turtle and one of the oldest reptile lineages, these magnificent creatures have navigated Earth's oceans for over 100 million years. Unlike other sea turtles with hard bony shells, the leatherback has a unique, leathery, oil-saturated carapace that gives it its name. This adaptation, along with their powerful flippers and streamlined bodies, makes them incredible long-distance swimmers and deep divers, capable of plunging to depths of over 1,000 meters in search of their primary food, jellyfish. They visit Canadian waters seasonally, particularly off the Atlantic coast, to feed in our productive marine environments. Despite their ancient lineage and incredible adaptations, leatherback sea turtles are critically endangered globally, and their populations in Canadian waters are also at risk. The threats they face are numerous and largely human-induced. Accidental capture in fishing gear, known as bycatch, is a significant cause of mortality. Ingestion of plastic debris, which they tragically mistake for jellyfish, can lead to blockages, starvation, and death. Pollution, habitat degradation of their nesting beaches in warmer climes, and climate change also pose serious threats. To help these ancient mariners, we must take a concerted action, supporting sustainable fishing practices, drastically reducing plastic pollution in our oceans, protecting their nesting sites, and working internationally to coordinate conservation efforts. Every piece of plastic removed from a beach, every fishery that adopts turtle-safe gear, contributes to their survival. The stories of these endangered species, the Vancouver Island marmot, the North Atlantic right whale, the woodland caribou, the burrowing owl, and the leatherback sea turtle, are more than just cautionary tales. They are a profound reminder of the intricate web of life that sustains us all and our deep responsibility to be good stewards of this planet. Their struggles highlight the impact our actions have on the natural world, but also showcase the incredible resilience of nature and the power of dedicated conservation efforts. Protecting these species is not just about saving individual animals, it's about preserving the health and integrity of entire ecosystems. The challenge ahead is significant, but it is not insurmountable. Each of us has a role to play in safeguarding Canada's precious biodiversity. You can support conservation organizations that are on the front lines, working tirelessly to research, protect, and restore habitats and populations. Consider organizations like the Nature Conservancy of Canada, WWF Canada, or local wildlife rehabilitation centers. Educate yourself and others about the issues, make sustainable choices in your daily life, from reducing your carbon footprint to minimizing plastic use, and advocate for policies that prioritize environmental protection. Let the plight of these magnificent creatures inspire us to act, to connect more deeply with the natural world, and to work together to ensure that Canada's rich biological heritage thrives for generations to come. The future of these species, and indeed our shared future, depends on the choices we make today. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and let's commit to making a difference.